What a joke. And I told him he's a joke. But, yeah, so you guys get time, give him a call today. Let him know what you think about him. And that, by the way, Michael Long is not his real name. Stay healthy. Don't be a snowflake keyboard warrior. Just because your life is so miserable, you don't have to make everybody else's miserable around you. In your little generic podcast up there in Cleveland today, I'm sure you're going to get the highest numbers you've ever had since you've started it down there in Mommy's basement with your 87 followers. So, you guys have...
And welcome to your long ride home. I am your host, Michael Long. And it's in here now across from me. We changed it up. Is Corey Hennessy. Corey, how's it going?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm not doing too bad. Can't complain too much. Another day here in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm tired. I'm just going to start off by saying I'm tired. We did something today that we usually don't do. We went out to eat right before the show, and it put me to sleep.
Yeah, I'm there with you, man. I got way too much food.
You ordered like half the menu though.
I'd say like 40%.
Every time someone mentions something, like, "Oh, I'm gonna get that too. Oh, I'm gonna get that too. Oh, they have that. Where's that at?"
Yeah, well, everything sounded good.
It did. It was great. I enjoyed my food.
Yeah, everything sounded good, and it was good. I got some mac and cheese, some chicken nuggets, as some people would say. Some people call it boneless wings, as it reads. Breaded boneless wings, as it reads.
As it reads incorrectly.
On the menu.
False advertising on the menu.
It was good, though. They have some like Kentucky bourbon sauce, and I cut it up and put it in my mac and cheese skillet. And it was okay.
It was okay.
Very nice.
I enjoyed. I had my that mac and cheese.
Yeah, you had the mac and cheese.
Oh, that
with
was
that.
So good.
What was in it?
Pulled pork.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pulled pork.
And then some mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, the mozzarella sticks look good. They were like not really sticks though. I don't know. They don't look like traditional.
They were a little flatter.
Yeah.
All I know is
the earth.
All I know is just looking at that menu, I started snacker baiting. Preparing myself for it.
Yeah, but did you eat breakfast at all today?
No, I never eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast guy.
I usually don't.
Like, in the morning, I'm just too lazy to eat, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But on ladies' time, I'm too lazy to cook. I'm too lazy to eat in the morning. I'm like, I'd have to move my jaw up and down. I don't have the energy for that right now, which is probably why I would never be able to host a morning radio show. Because I don't want to talk at 6 o'clock in the morning.
My breakfast was not a Boston cream, but it was more like a custard-filled donut.
And was it a donut stick?
Yeah, it was a stick. Of course, it was a stick. And my usual,
it
wasn't my usual. They were kind of out. They only had one of the energy drink that I usually get. They only had one of them, and it wasn't the right flavor that I like. I can't stand this flavor at my corner store. So I'm gonna need y'all to up the ante here.
I know when I went this morning to get my energy drink, they were just restocking them, so I had plenty to choose from.
But were they cold?
Oh yeah.
So you think they keep the stock in like the back?
Oh yeah, because they put the new ones in the back of the cooler and let the older ones move to the front. So it was still cold.
Okay, that's good.
It was pretty good. But so let's get back to this donut stick with the cream filling.
Yeah.
Now I seen a video of what I think it looks like when you're eating these cream sticks. Because I mean it's morning, you're a little discombobulated. It's like when you're trying to, eat it, you accidentally hit yourself in the face with it a few times.
Yeah, you saw that video?
I saw that video.
Yeah, the cream running down my face.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was like that. The movie was it Sex Tape? Wasn't that what it was called?
Maybe
Jennifer Aniston in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. I was trying to send it to a friend, and I accidentally
you uploaded it to the cloud.
Yeah, it went right to the cloud.
Everyone had to see it.
And that cloud rained down on everybody.
On air, that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Yeah, but those donuts, they're from like Strongsville or something, and they come all the way to Lorain, and then they're nice and creamy. with some chocolate on top. It was.
Oh yeah.
That's like what I look forward to. But you have to
Very
go at a certain time.
nice.
You have to go at a certain time because after like 9 o'clock, like it's cleaned out. Someone else beats me to the cream.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't like getting beaten to the cream.
You can do a donut version. I had to get over here to my.
Your little stretch.
You can do an OnlyFans where you
Oh.
just eat cream donuts all day.
Yeah. Are we
You know,
making
there's
it-
actually because like there's actually people online that like will sit there and get paid to eat on camera.
Yeah.
Like that's a market.
eating roast beef.
Like just eating any food.
Oh, okay. I've seen a couple people eating roast beef.
Like no, there's like they're cam girls, but they don't do anything like
They don't do anything sexual.
X-rated. All they do is they sit there and they eat on camera, and people pay big money for that.
So you think I could?
Oh yeah, that could be a job
Oh.
market for you. I don't know if it's big with like I don't know. I don't think it'd work with a guy because I mean, like if you're looking
Because
for
women
the,
aren't nearly as big of pigs as men.
well, not even that, but like even like within the gay community, you know, it's even there. It's just like even
No,
if that's your market, they're just going to be like, well, that's not what I mean.
What if I eat it topless?
It's not a mental. Like you got to be a twink.
Um,
Oh, there's a big bear community. You could probably fit into raw.
yeah.
Be a bear.
Get my bear claws out.
Oh, they make great bear claws
Hey,
too.
boo boo.
I'm gonna have to make sure I get up in the morning and get a bear claw.
Unbelievable. You get a bear claw lodged in your throat.
Mm,
You see bear claws by the handfuls.
yes.
Good old Tommy Boy reference. I see. I've had a little thing called weight problem as a
Mm.
child. I used to take bear claws by the handfuls. Yeah,
Yeah.
donuts. We have a Krispy Kreme right around that corner from us.
Mm.
And when that hot donut sign lights up, oh, it's on like Donkey Kong.
How many cruisers are in the drive-through when they
I
open?
don't see many cops there, but I will tell you because of the COVID thing, they had the inside shut down and drive-through only.
Yeah, that's how my Dunkin' Donuts
And-
still is.
Literally, that Krispy Kreme, the line would be coming out of their drive-through, around the corner of the next street, all the way up that street. Because when I was doing some DoorDash deliveries, I made the mistake and accepted a Krispy Kreme's pickup one
you were in
time.
line for like 40
Oh
minutes.
my God! 4 minutes.
40.
Oh, longer than that, probably like an hour.
Oh, it wasn't worth it at that point.
No, it wasn't. Not the money.
That happened.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't.
One of the McDonald's, because there's like a McDonald's on every block. One of the McDonald's
yeah.
down the street from me was like that. I was door dashing with an old friend, and it wasn't good. They had like a grudge against us or something. Like we complained, and I think that's what happened. It took like 40 minutes. They got like a dinner box, mind you. I get it, but all that stuff should be ready.
Okay, it's called fast food. It's not called slightly long wait food. I don't know. It's called not. It's not the long food home.
No,
It's fast food.
no. But my Dunkin'
I'm
Donuts.
gonna start up a slow food restaurant.
That's a good idea.
Like you come in,
I
you
think
sit
that's
down.
Popeyes.
That may be the place we ate today. Because that is a little
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah, but my Dunkin' Donuts has 2 entrances, or I don't know, an entrance and exit, and they finally cut one off because it's all
Just like a lady.
It's just wrapped around. It's like always into the street.
Right.
It's like ridiculous. Just like our ice cream shop down the road, K Cream.
oh
They have
yeah.
K Cream Parlor. It's like they have a K Cream on one side of the bridge, like regular standalone. You know, you figure you go and go get food. They have food and ice cream, and then right over the bridge, like a mile away, they have like an old Dairy Queen that they bought,
Oh yeah.
and it's Insta. They're open all year, and people were just lined up drive through. It was ridiculous into the street.
Yeah, I don't know. It really ain't safe to just be out in the street.
Yeah.
Like, traffic's got to get through. I got to get home.
At least it was 2 lanes.
I got to get home and watch Big Brother. Get out of my way.
Oh, is
Right.
that on Wednesdays?
Wednesdays and Thursdays and Sundays.
Oh, they play a lot of episodes of Big
Oh,
Brother.
yeah. Well, it's a reality show.
So do they have a little brother?
No,
No.
they should.
They should.
They don't even have a sister.
Big sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Big Brother's cool. It's Sundays is like their nomination where they nominate the 2 house guests they want to get rid of. Wednesdays when they play for the power of veto, where if you get the veto, you can take one person off the block if you want, and they get replaced by the head of household with another person. And then on Thursdays, they have their live evictions on Big Brother.
No, see, I've never really, like, Real World, never really watched. Never was really big on reality shows. Like, I remember in the 90s, it was like, maybe 90s, early 2000s. Like, I watched a little bit of stuff here at Making the Band back in the day.
Yeah, I watched
stuff
all
like that, but I never really watched Real World. There's a show on MTV. It's kind of like that, and they have, like, physical challenges, and they all live in one house. It's probably kind of similar to that. And I don't know. My younger sister watches it. I don't.
The Challenge?
Probably. I don't know.
Maybe. I know I used to watch the Real World versus Road Rules Challenge. That used to be my show.
I never got into any of that. I gotta check some out one of these days. I've been so distracted with everything going on. I haven't really watched a lot of television.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I don't know. My husband's big into like certain shows. We actually just binge watched like an entire season, the entire last season of 911, within like a day.
You said it. What is it? Is that that show on Fox?
Yeah, 911 with Jennifer Love Hewitt, and
they're like cops and it's like and paramedics, and I remember my dad watched that one time. Like, he was into it. He made me legally download all the episodes. Legally.
How do you legally download them?
Just don't get caught.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he watched that. He watches some shows here and there. I just don't watch a lot of television. Like, I like Sons. That was Sons of Anarchy is one of my favorite shows. Breaking Bad. There's been a couple series. I used to be really big into American Horror Story. And there's like a new show on Netflix. It's got a bunch of people from American Horror Story, but it's not really like American Horror Story at all, from what I'm understanding. Ratched? Mildred Ratched? Something like that? I don't know.
So, we talked about Pat Robertson yesterday. Mm-hmm. So, he's always saying something dumb. But he says divorce is okay if your wife has Alzheimer's.
It's interesting. It's an interesting take to have.
And then
she'll never know.
There's another one. Let's see here. Maybe we could play this. See if it plays. We can get it. Just, we could do a full show on Pat Robertson saying dumb things, obviously.
We only got 2 hours, though.
No thanks. Okay, so let me rewind this a little bit. See if we can cut in here. Oh my God, they've had computer 2 on this whole time. So, but let's see here.
Take a weekend and go somewhere and just be alone with each other and see if they can't rekindle that romance. The romance is obviously gone out of the marriage. It's not as much excitement as it used to be. And
so far, he's not.
Okay, so these people are just explaining what he's saying.
Yeah, it's like more like a reacts video.
Well, no, because they're like playing his clips, but they're breaking up the
YouTube should
clip.
be a lot easier.
It should
to find things, but
your
not.
mom isn't as sweet as you think she is. She may be kind of hard nosed, and so he said, "Well, it's my father. He's not paying attention to mom, but is mom?"
How are you going to blame the mother?
It's easy to blame the mother. A woman came to a preacher that I know.
Here we go.
So funny. And she was awful looking. I mean, her hair was all torn up and she was overweight and
right.
terrible clothes.
Judgmental.
Of course, the whole thing.
And she said, "Oh, Reverend, what can I do? My husband has started to drink." And the preacher looked at her and said, "Madam, if I was married to you, I'd start to drink too."
Oh, my.
That's Pat Robertson for you. Evangelical Pat Robertson, a man of God, right there, saying something, I guess, that good old Christians believe. So, Pat Robertson, everyone. Pat Robertson. Give it up for old Patty there. But he's always saying just dumb stuff. Like, he's just, why do they still put a camera on this man when he just says dumb stuff every day?
Well,
like,
probably
anytime
the
there's a
same-
hurricane, it's always the gay's fault.
Oh, I was gonna say it's probably the reason they let us on camera. We do some pretty dumb stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, but we're allowed to.
We're underground.
Right. We're underground. North Coast. Underground. So let's see. Here's some more dumb Pat Robertson stuff.
It comes from Michael, who says, my wife has become a real problem. She has no respect for me as the head of the house. She insults me. She even went as far as stretching her hand to beat me. I've lost my self-confidence. Her words hurt so much, and she refuses to talk through our problems. Please tell me what I
What is
can
he going
do.
to say?
Well, you could become a Muslim, then you could beat her.
But ignore that.
What?
You don't want to go to Saudi Arabia?
No.
I think this man's got to stand up to her, and he can't let her get away with
He
this
said
stuff.
you could become a
And,
Muslim so you can beat her.
I don't know.
Promoting
Why-
domestic violence.
Why is Pat Robertson such a horrible human being?
That's a good question.
Why? Just
There
why?
isn't an answer to that. We could search for days, months. years.
Okay, so we're going to do our own Pat Robertson episode right here. I will be playing the role of Pat Robertson. And you can...
I'm going to be the guy looking for advice.
Yeah, so...
Okay, let me think of something. Let me work on my improv.
Okay, so...
All right.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So things have not really worked out lately with me and my wife. She refuses to shave her pits. Okay. And I'm not really big into the hair. And you can only imagine if she doesn't shave her pits that the rest of her body is starting to grow a lot of hair. And I just don't know what to do. She sometimes she twists it up and like ties it together so she has like dread pits. And I don't know what to do. She threatened to kill me. And I'm just worried.
Well, here's what you do. Have you tried killing her? Because the Bible says you can't get a divorce, but if your wife dies, it is not adultery if you remarry. Now, have you tried maybe killing her, or maybe putting a little poison in her food?
I didn't think about that. Thank you so much.
Because here's the problem. If she has all this hair on her, if you stay with her, it possibly means that you're a homosexual.
I didn't think about that.
And if you let her take you down that road to sin, where she will make you a homosexual, God will never let you in his kingdom. Because God can forgive you murdering her, but what he will not forgive is you having relations with someone that looks like a man.
Oh, get right on it. I think there's some wine in the fridge with arsenic in it.
There you go. Because at the same time, she could be drinking the blood of Jesus, which is the wine. So you're killing her in an act of faith.
You're a genius.
Thank you. As long as you don't engage in homosexual activity with her.
All right. Thank you.
Pat Robertson, ladies and gentlemen. Pat Robertson. Thank you so much, Mr. Pat Robertson, for giving advice to young Cornelius over here.
The young Cornelius.
The young Cornelius. Thank you, Mr. Robertson. So yeah, that's Pat Robertson giving advice. I wish we had a theme song. Pat Robertson gives advice. Yeah, thank you, Pat.
Yeah. John's got a lot of work cut out for him.
He does. John has to get on the ball here.
I'll give him a call.
I just want, you know what? I think I found something of maybe Pat Robertson giving a eulogy.
You think so?
I think so. Let me see here.
There's been a lot of deaths lately.
There we go. So we're gathered here because this sinner died for sinning. He married an ugly lady. And we all know ugliness is sin. Ugly people should all die. You think, if ugly people all died, Pat Robertson would be top of the list. The man's looked like he's 80 years old since, he was 20.
One day.
So if anyone needs Pat Robertson advice, if you want to talk to Pat Robertson and get his advice, just give us a call at 216-250-3174, and you can get some advice from Pat Robertson on today's show. Pat Robertson giving some free advice. Where else can you get this? But from Pat Robertson. I'm trying to see here. I'm sure there's more dumb Pat Robertson stuff we could find. Because why wouldn't we? Why does he just... Why do people still let him talk? How does he still have a TV show? I don't get it. Let's see here. Okay, so... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is another question for old Patrick Robertson. So let's go ahead and hear this one.
Suffers from Alzheimer's. She doesn't even recognize him anymore, and as you can imagine, the marriage has been rough. My friend has gotten bitter at God for allowing his wife to be in that condition, and now he started seeing another woman. He says that he should be allowed to see other people because his wife, as he knows her, is gone. I'm not quite sure what to tell him. Please help.
Really?
Oh, that is a terribly hard thing. It is. I hate Alzheimer's. It is one of the most awful things because here's the loved one. This is the woman or man that you have loved for 20, 30, 40 years, and suddenly that person is gone.
Apparently you didn't love him
They're
too
gone.
much if you're already going into another
They're gone.
relationship.
Yeah.
They're not even dead.
What he says
Dr. Seuss
basically
stuff.
is correct.
Right.
But
See, look, he just
I know
said
it
what he
sounds
said is
cruel,
correct.
But if he's going to do something, he should divorce her and start all over again. But
So divorce is okay if your wife has Alzheimer's. What is wrong with him? I thought Christians didn't believe in divorce. Even though pretty much all Christians I've ever met have divorced at least once.
At least once?
Yeah. I don't know. Alzheimer's, so you just go ahead and cheat on her. Divorce her. If she has Alzheimer's, divorce her. And the best part is she'll forget how much money you have and won't go for any of it. Really?
You could probably get her to sign and she won't even know. Get her to sign the divorce papers. Like, this is just a release out of the hospital.
Oh, wait, here we go. I guess this is Pat Robertson answering a troll question. Someone sent him a troll question. They were just trolling him. And he actually answered it on the show.
So long ago, my son came out of the closet, and a year later he told us he was becoming an atheist.
A gay
I want him to
atheist?
follow the path of Christ, but it's so hard. What can I do about it?
well, Ann, you can do a couple of things. First of all, you cannot go along and say, I agree with your lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
So don't be an enabler. Anymore, if he's a drug addict, you don't enable people to continue in their drug habit.
So he's
let him know
equating
you
being
love
gay
him.
to being a drug
Let him know
addict.
God loves him.
What are you?
It's a sickness,
And,
buddy.
What are you
You
addicted
hold
to?
out that
It's a
love.
sickness.
So it's a very
Yes, it
difficult
brings me to the word addicted.
relationship. You don't want to
Yeah.
shun him. You want to have love, but you've got to let him know that you don't approve of
Don't
things
approve
that he's doing.
the things he's doing.
And you just let him know that there's always a welcome, that you're always there, that you're his mother, and you'll
Really?
look
This is a
after
troll
him
question?
because
Yeah, he
there's
said
a
he
bond
said you
there
can't enable
that,
him, but you gotta let him know
has not
you're
been
always there.
severed.
I don't understand.
Yeah, don't enable.
I don't know. Do not enable him. Do not let that man have a happy, healthy relationship. Do not enable happiness in your son. What is wrong with you, lady? Thinking your son can just go and be happy. Never heard of such audacity of people. Your son cannot be happy. And don't you enable his happiness. All right, about time to take a commercial break there, Cornelius.
Yep. So it shall be.
So it shall be. When we come back, we got more to talk about and a lot more to cover. Maybe we'll talk about some more Pat Robertson. Maybe we'll have Pat Robertson give some advice. He's done so good so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll be back with more of your long ride home right here on North Coast Underground.com.
If you came here looking for Dwayne Johnson, that's the wrong kind of rock. NorthCoastUnderground.com, where the underground starts with you.
I'm coming to you. In due time, you'll see me. I paid my dues and now I'm done with bleeding. Darkness fell and all I heard was screaming. My hands are bone with a made of stone. She loves me and I know that she understands. I can't go broke, that's not in the plan. The diamonds are jewelry, the things she has. How do you think I got it? 'Cause I've never been a company man. I didn't have to do. In due time, you'll see me. I paid my dues and now I'm done with bleeding. Darkness fell and all I heard.
There's some trash in the store. There's some trash in the store. There's some trash in the store.
Sells certified garbage 7 days a week. But this mustache painting make that poor artist weep.
There's some trash in the store. There's some trash in the store. There's some trash in the store.
I'm trying to sell this mustache paint. Bring your wallet credit card for this mustache paint.
There's some
Can't
trash.
pay the rent without this mustache paint.
There's some trash in the store. There's some trash.
And welcome back to your Lone Ride Home. I am Michael Long. That's Corey Hennessy. And we're back. And we are still tired.
Mm-hmm. Food coma, for sure.
Food coma. Oh my goodness. I'm ready. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, I'm ready for dinner. Just kidding. I'm probably not going to have.
No, you're not kidding at all.
I'll have a late night snack tonight.
You are going to have a late night. It ain't going to be late night. It's going to be like 6 o'clock.
As soon as we go off the air.
You know what, though? After eating that meal, it was so expensive. That restaurant was so expensive.
Oh, my God. I'm never going to financially recover from this.
That's how I felt like after eating that meal.
Yeah.
I'm never going to financially recover from this meal. It's just, I'm tired. Carol Baskins is on Dancing with the Stars.
She keeps advancing, huh?
Yeah. Have you ever heard the Carol Baskin diss song by Joe Exotic?
Is that what I think it is?
Not the one we danced to.
No, is it the Carol F. and Baskins?
No.
There's someone did that. They did
this. Oh, here we go. I think it's radio.
Why do you think my plants are dead, Carol Baskins?
I think it's radio.
That's not that song? Someone made a beat to it. Someone just made a bunch of Instagram videos.
I think this is radio appropriate. We're about to find out.
I have a feeling it's not.
Maybe not. Well, I got my hand on the pause button just in case.
Yeah, you'll be able to know exactly.
Get that out of there. Should turn the captions on.
You're too late at that point.
She was a rich woman.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You know what, though? Joe Exotic is not a bad singer.
Yeah, he's probably got a lot of autotune in that, though.
Probably.
He had some Dr. Dre or somebody produce it.
Yeah, Dr. Dre is producer. Joe Exotic as produced by Dr. Dre.
Everything was fine.
We have this song by Dr. Dre.
Dr. Play.
Whatever.
Dr. Pepper.
But then it got a little crazy, it got a little hazy, and the cops said there's something wrong.
There's something wrong here.
Oh, here, kitty, kitty.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here,
You think the school will pay for the royalties of this and it goes to his commissary?
It should. It's public domain because it's on Facebook or YouTube.
Well, not really. But
Mama Carol, she sure loves you.
She sure loves you. Here, kitty, kitty. Wait, the Offsprings. Did they do Offsprings didn't cover this, did they?
I doubt it.
They have a song called Here Kitty Kitty that they just released this year. There's an ad playing, so let me mute this till after the
They
ad.
might have covered it. They got nothing else going on.
This is it. They did cover it.
There's a video too, or what?
I don't know if it's a video, but it's on YouTube. They covered it. Oh, well, it's another commercial. Maybe?
You need to sign up for YouTube Premium, man.
This isn't my account. This is a station's account.
Oh, you can't afford for the station to have?
Oh, no, it isn't a video. It's just the Offspring sitting in the living room.
I like this.
Not bad.
I like this.
I don't know if I'd like this better than the Joe Exotic version, though.
Yeah, can't beat the original.
Never.
She was a rich woman, she had a rich taste, she felt the blood running through her.
They have a tiger playing the drums.
Like the life she had, she loved her big cats and the beauty of being untamed.
This is awesome. I didn't even know the Offspring is still around.
Yeah. They don't do a lot, but...
Are they do enough? Yeah, so there's that.
I'll have to add that
Offspring.
to the playlist later.
Offspring covering some Joe Exotic over there. So, yeah. That's cool. And she's on Dance with the Stars, so, I mean, her star is continuously rising. Well, you know, she owns Joe Exotic Zoo now.
Is that like a thing?
Yeah, she won it in a court battle. So, yeah. And she did not get eliminated from Dance with the Stars this
She's
week.
going to win it all. I told you what's going to happen.
She can't win it all.
She's going to win it all.
There's no way. No way at all she wins it all.
Then her deceased, or maybe possibly deceased ex-husband's going to show up and do
Just
it.
shows up on the season finale. And he's like, "Ha!
Challenge you to a duel, sir."
You
Well,
thought I
not
was
sir.
dead, but I'm not." Is this the
Maybe
actual
that's
ad?
like-
I wanna see the ad.
Well, because by the time it finishes, it'll be October, right?
yeah.
So it'll be like October's crazy.
No, I don't think it'll be
2020.
October. I think it'll be
November? No, because they're already eliminated quite a bit.
no. They only eliminated one person.
Oh.
Yeah, this
See how
is-
much I know.
This is only their second week of competition, so
Oh, see how much I know.
yeah. Don't stop.
I'm trying to act like I know everything. You know?
Right, you're not.
I'm not a know-it-all.
No. Oh, look, here's the commercial that her ex-husband, or the family of her ex-husband, has playing during dance. They bought time to play this each week.
I'm Gail, one of Don Lewis's daughters.
Gail.
We are a real family, and to us, he was daddy.
I'm Linda,
Dr. Phil?
one of Don Lewis's daughters, and we miss our dad.
I'm Donna. I'm Don Lewis's oldest daughter.
Oh, how
We need to know what
egotistical
happened to
name
her
your
father.
daughter Donna when your name's Don.
I'm Anne, Don's former assistant.
Oh,
All
he was
we're
doing her.
asking is justice for Don.
Justice. Hashtag
Don
justice
Lewis
for
mysteriously
Don.
disappeared in 1997. His family deserves answers. They deserve justice. Do you know who did this or if Carol Baskin was involved?
$100,000 reward has been funded. You can call the tip line at 646-450-6550.
Found her a big
Call our
cat
office,
rescue.
800 litigate. Thank you.
I love how they throw that shade in there. Do you know?
Do you know what happened to her, or if Carol Baskins was involved?
Right. If Carol Baskins was involved? Because if she was, she's going down like the Titanic. There's a song called I Think My Dog's a Democrat.
That's a shame.
Could be interesting. I'm so tired of seeing these Trump ads or these campaign ads.
So there's a Trump billboard right at my exit that I take to get home every day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
It's like keep your family safe or something. I'm like,
Just not from
cool.
COVID. Just don't keep them safe from COVID.
Well, I thank my dogs for Democrat.
What I know it was going to be a country song.
And it breaks my heart to have to say an ugly thing like that. But there's a big old pile of evidence that all points towards the fact my dog might be a Democrat.
My dog might be a Democrat, 'cause even he's smart enough to not be Republican. I guess.
Dogs are pretty smart.
They are smart enough to be Democrats, apparently. I mean, it don't take much brains to not want to be a Republican, but it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. That guy's dog is a Democrat. He has a wiener dog, too, looks at this video. So, that dog will be on Dance with the Stars next season. If he kills someone. You got to kill someone to be. I wonder if Jeffrey Epstein wouldn't have died in jail if he would have been on Dance with the Stars.
They could have just, like, Zoom conferenced him in his cell.
Yeah. I'm sure he had a dance partner in there.
Yeah, they would have danced a lot.
Oh, yeah. They would have picked it up, dropped it, and reversed it. Something like that. Womp pow, womp pow, pow.
You making a Missy Elliott joke?
Yeah, I guess. Is that who's on that song?
Yeah, that was good old Missy.
Missy, Mr. Meaner Elliott. Mr. Mina. Yeah, so I guess whatever. His dog's a Democrat. My mom's a Republican. Whatever.
So your mom's not as smart as the dog.
No, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
I wonder what Rocky is.
Your dog?
Yeah.
Does he lay in bed with you at night?
Yes.
No, he's a Democrat then.
Perfect.
Because if he was a Republican, he would think that was sinful and wouldn't want to be in the same bed with the man. And just not. He wouldn't want other people to know he was in bed. He'd still do it, but it's like Lindsey Graham, who's like one of the top Republicans, and a whole bunch. Did you see that? A whole bunch of male prostitutes came out and said that Lindsey Graham is one of their biggest customers, and he likes to be called Lady G.
I didn't hear about this.
Oh yeah, Lindsey Graham loves to be. He's known as Lady G, and apparently he has some weird markings around his. So yeah, one of the prostitutes said he thought it was dirt, so he went and got a rag and was trying to clean it off. And apparently Lindsey Graham was just like, "Oh, don't worry about that. Those are just my little ladybugs." Yeah, I know you're slightly turned down right now.
What gives that away?
Your face.
Yeah.
And the way that the desk just rose.
It's just an inch or two.
These are just my little ladybug. Like, I don't, when I look at Lindsey Graham, I think of Cotton from King of the Hill. Hank's dad. Yeah. That's what I think about when I look at Lindsey Graham. Or even, what is that actor's name? The one that used to be on Will and Grace, the older guy, real feminine. He's really popular on Instagram.
I never watched that show.
Oh, what is his name?
I was too cool.
He was on American Horror Story for a few seasons. The little old gay guy. Like, he played in Roanoke.
Okay, yeah, you got me there because I didn't watch those seasons.
What is wrong
I
with
only watched
you?
the first couple seasons.
What?
Yeah.
I love American Horror Story. Wonder what this season's going to be. I wore my glasses instead of my contacts today.
Yeah, this season, I don't know. They got FX just signed them on for like 3 more seasons.
I love American Horror Story. I can't believe you don't watch it anymore.
No, see,
I'm ashamed of you.
I tried to keep up with it. I watched Horror House.
Whorehouse.
and then
That wasn't
Asylum.
American Horror Story. That was a different kind of movie. Whorehouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched that, and I watched The Asylum, and then I think I've
Asylum
seen
was
bits and
really
pieces
good.
of a couple other things. Yeah, it was all full of twists.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Murder House.
Yeah, more Murder House. Yeah.
Not Horror House.
Well, I think everyone that's seen it knew that I was thinking about.
Yeah. No, we know what you're
You got to
thinking
be
about.
correct. You got to correct me on everything.
I do. That's kind of my job. We got to run fair and honest radio. Fact-checked radio.
Snopes.
Stopes. But yeah, American Horror Story was an amazing show. I've loved every season. I will say Asylum was my favorite. You're a big horror guy, so I'm just surprised you haven't kept up with it.
Yeah, I watched the first couple seasons, and then some things happened. I watched. What was that?
They're all on Hulu. You have Hulu, don't you?
Yeah, I have Hulu, Netflix.
It's all up on Hulu now. Just go to Hulu and catch up.
Yeah, with what?
Well,
time?
look, okay, you're not gonna want to watch Coven. Was
that the one? The Precious wasn't.
Yeah,
Precious on?
that was the witch one.
And Kathy Bates first season she was on.
Yeah, so I wasn't a fan of Coven. I wasn't a big fan of.
There was Freak Show.
Freak Show was good.
I didn't watch Freak Show, but I know there was like Freak Show, and there was like a really political one that was kind of purgy.
That was after Coven.
Yeah.
That was right after Donald Trump became president.
Hotel. I thought
Hotel I didn't watch.
the pieces that I watched.
I couldn't get
liked.
into Hotel. Like, I love Lady Gaga, but I just couldn't get into Hotel. So I don't know. I didn't get into that one.
The Lady Gaga.
The one that happened after Trump got elected. What was that season called?
Was that 17? Was that 2017?
20? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was 2017.
I thought they had one that was running like simultaneously when the elections were going on in 2016.
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't about the elections. Like, Cult. It was American Horror Story Cult.
Yeah.
And that was the one in 2017. Because I remember that. Because me and my husband were together when that one came out. And we got together in 2016. So, yeah. That was Cult, which is really good. Apocalypse was good. And Apocalypse was a mixture between Murder House and
I remember
Coven.
I remember it.
There's a crossover between those two seasons.
So I got to watch that. The Murder House was an excellent first season.
Yeah, Roanoke was good.
I just never really like how they end. The seasons end. It's like cliffhangers, and you never. That's what a lot of horror is.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, because they got to. I mean, because they eventually, in one way or another, they come back to other seasons in each season. Even though the seasons are different storylines, they find ways to incorporate the other seasons into the continuous story. But
maybe I'll cross that off my list of things to do.
I think you'd really like 1984, which was the last one. I think you'd really like that.
Yeah, I'm sure I would. I got a couple things going the next couple weeks. You know, we have Wednesday, we're doing our show at the Funny Stop. And then Friday, Saturday, the drive-in in North Ridgeville is playing Halloween 1 and 2, not the Rob Zombies, but the original John Carpenters. And I kind of want to go see that. And then Sunday, I'm going to see Friday the 13th, 40th anniversary. They're doing a run. And I'm kind of hoping that it's good. We got a nice seats right in the middle, and it's socially distanced. So that's going to be great.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin is going to be in the next season of American Horror Story. But it got pushed back due to 2021, obviously because of the pandemic.
That's like childhood horror story. Macaulay Culkin's life story is just
oh my god, yeah, it's horrible. But I mean, he bounced back. He was dating Mila Kunis for a while.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No, I feel like
it was like
right now.
No, it was Leslie Jordan who I was thinking about earlier too.
Oh well, see, Mila Kunis was like huge, like Woman Crush Wednesday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Deal.
Macaulay Culkin was dating her for a while, and there's
that.
a huge age difference between them. Let me see if I can find.
He's a lot older, right?
Oh yeah, in 2002, Culkin began dating actress Mila Kunis.
Oh, this was 18 years ago.
Oh yeah, he was living in New York while Kunis was living in Los Angeles.
So she was,
but they dated for like 9 years.
Wow,
and then she like hooked back up with Kutcher.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what.
Eventually,
Yeah, she's on that list of like babes for
Let's
me.
see. By 2006, okay, so they got together in 2002. They broke up in 2011. Well, 2010 they broke up. They had 8 years together. And then yeah, she hasn't really had a relationship since, and that was
What?
public.
Isn't she? She's with Ashton Kutcher. I swear.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Culkin, Macaulay Culkin.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a
Okay.
kid together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's on that list, along with like Jessica Alba.
She kind of stepped back from Hollywood as well.
Mm-hmm. She's been in a couple things. The last thing I remember,
The Spy Who Dumped Me looks like the last movie she did.
see, she was in The 10, where she was like
A side chick to Paul Rudd.
and then she did Machete, which was terrible and great at the same time. Do you ever see that with Danny
No.
Trejo?
Mm-mm.
You have to check it out. I'll have to bring it in and let you borrow it. Good movie.
Interesting. It's like so terrible it's good.
It's like a Michael. What's his name?
Chiklis? I don't know.
No, not him. The director, and I should know this because he's like BFFs with Quentin Tarantino.
Michael Bay?
No, not Michael Bay.
I don't know. Michael Long?
No, unless you got the plug with QT.
Darn right.
Huh? What is his? Maybe I have
don't
his
know.
name totally wrong, but he did. He did that movie. He did like there's like Spy Kids, and like that's a terrible example.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Yeah, he did Spy Kids, and then he did,
Okay.
and they did Grindhouse.
So he does Oscar-worthy movies,
Yeah,
obviously.
he did Grindhouse with Tarantino. God, I can't. It's making me so mad that I can't think of it right now. But that's besides the point. But yeah, you have to check out
wait,
Machete.
Ashton Kutcher and Kunis have been back together since 2012?
I know.
Oh my God, it's been that long? 8 years? Yeah. Oh my God.
It's just everyone was like, "Oh,
They've been married since 2015. They have 2 children, a daughter,
since
and
that
a
70s
son.
show." Everybody's just been like,
Whatever happened? Okay, so Danny Masterson got caught with like child porn or something, right?
I don't remember exactly. It was very. He pretty much got blackballed from the
From the
from
world.
Hollywood.
Because he was on that one show.
It was a
that
Netflix, show.
yeah.
Everyone gets a Netflix special.
Yeah.
You guys
So
are handing out money, Netflix.
let's see. Okay, so
Send it
let's
my
go to the
way.
cast of that 70s show.
Everyone,
here
Fez
we go.
is still kind of does things. but
Okay,
he's not
so
really
we're
all
gonna
that
start at the
big.
beginning here.
All right.
So we have Topher Grace, who played Eric Foreman.
He's still. I've seen him in a few different things.
Yeah, but he hasn't done nothing major since that 70s show. He
was
did
in-
Spider-Man
He was
3.
in Black Klansman, and it was
Was
pretty
he?
funny. Yeah, have you ever seen that yet? Either
No.
Spike Lee joint.
No.
Spike Lee movie. Yeah.
He was in Spider-Man 3. I remember that.
Okay.
Um,
You're gonna go down a rabbit hole with all these people.
right, but he hasn't really. I don't know. I heard he was hard to deal with on the set. Like that was a big thing coming out the set.
Eric?
Yeah, that he was hard to deal with. You have Mila Kunis, who we know has done a bunch of stuff.
Ted,
Family Guy.
of course.
Ashton Kutcher, who we know.
Punked.
Didn't Mila Kunis do a show or a movie with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, Friends with Benefits.
Yeah, okay. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher. Obviously, we all know about him. Danny Masterson was, I don't know what,
What's your
pervert?
favorite? Yeah. What's your favorite Kutcher movie?
Butterfly Effect.
Oh,
Top of my list too. With
what he thinks he's.
I like the director's cut of the Butterfly Effect. I'm not as big a fan as the theatrical version.
I was gonna. I legally downloaded it, picked it up. I want to get it on the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
At some point, I think it's. out of print.
You know what's crazy about that movie is Ethan Suplee, who
Oh.
plays his roommate,
And
he's like
lost so much freaking weight.
oh my, he had to
He's
been at
built.
least he had to be at least 600 pounds in that movie.
He's huge.
And by the time My Name Is Earl came around, he had lost
he was still big.
so much
He
weight.
had
No,
lost
he
weight.
wasn't.
But now he's just keeps putting. He just losing weight.
And now he's getting muscular.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's been fat
And
his whole life.
He's getting. I mean, he's not
'Cause he-
old.
he
but
was
he's in his upper adult.
He was a child actor on Boy Meets World, and he was big then. So he's like spent his whole life. He had to have the surgery though. I don't think he lost all that weight on his own.
I'm pretty sure he had the surgery.
But yeah, that was just crazy because like I remember seeing him on My Name Is Earl, and I didn't even recognize it was him until I saw the credits and saw the name. And I was like, what?
See, I found out about his like crazy weight loss transformation because on one of those like Facebook links.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
never believe how much weight he lost.
I never click on those
And
because I feel like those are always
They're
going
all
to be
clickbaits
Yeah.
usually, or they're not, or maybe not clickbaits, but just adware. I checked that out. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh, so wait, Danny Masterson was accused of sexual assault.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a sex crime.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, that surprised me.
So you had Danny Masterson.
Laura Prepon, who played Donna.
What is she doing nowadays?
She hasn't really done anything.
She really wasn't a main character of the show.
Yeah, she was.
She was
She was the one that played Eric's girlfriend.
Oh,
Donna.
Never mind. Why am I thinking of his sister? Besides the
don't
point,
know.
yeah, Donna. She's Orange Is the New Black.
Oh yeah, she is in Orange Is the New Black.
That's
You're all
probably
right.
the biggest thing I remember her being in.
Yeah, she was in Southlander.
She was in a couple things.
Yeah, okay, so she's still kind of active. And then we have Wilmer Valderrama.
And that's Fez,
He's
right?
not really, he's not really doing anything though, is he?
He's done
He's
like,
doing more
reality
behind the
shows.
scenes stuff,
Yeah,
isn't
but
he?
Didn't he like hosted something? It might have been like a New Year's thing. I remember seeing him host something. It might have been like a reality show.
He was in The Ranch, Grey's Anatomy. He did a guest star. The Adderall Diaries. I don't know. He was in Party Monster. I always forget that
I don't remember that.
because of how young he is. I guess. Oh, he was in the movie Onward.
Is that like kind of? I don't know if it's Disney or not. It was animated. It
Wait.
was like space thing, like aliens.
Did he date Demi Lovato?
I don't remember.
Oh, he did it.
I don't keep
Oh
up
yeah,
with
he
the
did.
tabloids. I don't.
He dated Lindsay Lohan and Mandy Moore, Ashley Simpson, and Demi Lovato.
You know, speaking of Lindsay Lohan, she's also in Machete. So if you ever want to see her naked, maybe you don't want to see it.
I
but-
don't know. But yeah. I don't know. Wilmer Valderrama hasn't really did anything.
Yeah. Who else we got? We got.
That's pretty much it for the main characters.
I saw way back RoboCop, like the OG RoboCop.
Yeah.
Eric's dad, Red, is in RoboCop.
Is he?
And I didn't recognize him at first. Like, wait a minute, what do I know this face? That's Red.
Let me see here. Oh, he was in RoboCop. He played
He was like the bad guy.
Clarence Boddicker.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The new RoboCop is so much more
He was
tame
in-
than the original.
He was in Dead Poet Society too. He was in RoboCop 3. Oh, it's just flashback footage. Didn't know that.
Red, I don't think Red did a lot, but I'm sure
He
like,
was,
before
that, he probably did more before the show
Yeah.
than after.
Oh, he's done some stuff. He was in Amityville: The Awakening.
I never saw that episode or that
Is
movie.
that your phone going off?
No. I swear I had it on silent mode. Oh, it's potential spam.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Thanks for interrupting potential spam.
Yeah, what a jerk.
You're a bad person.
Oh, he's on that show with Kevin Farley. F is for Family.
Red is?
Yeah. Oh, yes, he just did a guest spot on it. Huh. Interesting. Guess what?
It's time for a break.
About that time for 5 o'clock station ID and for us to take a little break. So, we will be back with more of your long ride home right here on North Coast Underground. Oh, I'm just seeing how long I can hold it. How long do you think I can hold it?
Not too much longer, hopefully.
Okay, yeah. We'll be back with more of your long ride home right here on NorthCoastUnderground.com.
You came here looking for Dwayne Johnson. That's the wrong kind of rock. NorthCoastUnderground.com, where the underground starts with you.
single stare. The whisper in her eyes was too much to bear. Compelled and beyond, now we lie. He doesn't own the painting, but he's always lying, saying he's got a lawyer. He doesn't own the painting, no he doesn't own it, but he's trying to sell it.
And welcome back with more of your Long Ride Home. I'm your host, Michael Long. If you didn't know by now, you better call somebody. So Ohio's loosening up.
Hey, I'm here too.
Yeah, Corey Hennessy, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Hennessy on drums. Give it up for Corey Hennessy. Oh, wow, no respect for you.
I'm used to it.
Put that on manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, type buttons, press buttons. That's all I do around here. Just press buttons. My face is mostly covered up by this phone number on the bottom of the screen. Whatever. It's okay.
Well, we haven't had anybody call in. At least I don't think so.
No, we haven't. So, yeah, Ohio has let up a lot of their restrictions lately.
Yeah, it's like we're getting back to normal, kind of.
Kind of. Oh, wait. We have a caller.
Can't hear you.
Oh, well then. Guess we're not going to talk to your mother today.
Oh, that was my mom that called?
Yeah, it was your mom.
You could hear?
I could hear her in mine.
Oh, she must not really want to talk to me.
Must not. She don't like you. I don't blame her.
Mm,
That's why I usually don't do the phone line on this computer. That always happens.
yeah.
So, yeah, no. No love from your mom today.
No love.
You know what we do have, though?
What's that?
Let's do our Back the Blue update.
Oh, he's calling back today?
Oh, yeah. So, are you there? Are you there for your Back the Blue update?
Yeah, I'm here, Michael, and this is your Back the Blue update.
Well, we thank you for calling in once again, officer. So what is the update today for Back the Blue?
Today's update is we're still shooting black people.
No, so not much has changed in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Pretty much the same update. All right, well, we thank you for calling in, officer, and giving us your Back the Blue update today.
Well, I thank you for having me, Michael. Now I gotta get back to work. Hey, he didn't use a turn signal.
Well, guess
That's number 3?
right. He just
He's definitely a traffic cop.
oh yeah, you better make sure you use your turn signal when you're in his neck of the woods. Apparently,
On the east side of Cleveland?
I just want to know: is he shooting the tire? Is he shooting the car? Is he shooting through the window? Where's he shooting at?
I don't know. I looked. I didn't see anything on Twitter.
No, well, you know the media isn't going to cover it. The mainstream media isn't going to cover it. Yeah, whatever. So that's your Back the Blue update for the day.
Hopefully next week.
Still shooting them.
Hopefully maybe next week we'll get a different update.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Just maybe the cop didn't have enough time to make a new update for today. But he
Yeah.
will. Plenty of time over the weekend for a new update. So, yeah. It's your Back the Blue update. Anyways, Ohio, they're lifting a lot more of their restrictions now.
Yeah, you can have 300 people in a bar.
Oh, wow.
Up to 10 people at a table.
Still can't drink past 10, though.
Yeah, I don't think they mentioned that. That's probably still in effect.
And buffets. Buffets are allowed to open now because there's nothing safer than a buffet during a pandemic.
What you gonna do?
Because there's nothing I want to do more during a pandemic than eat food that little Johnny has dug his hands through after wiping his nose on his sleeve.
It is getting to that.
I don't like buffets during non-pandemic times.
Oh, I love buffets.
I loved them as a kid, but as I got older and I got more conscious about like germs and stuff, I couldn't do buffets anymore.
There's an old buffet. It was like a hometown buffet or old town buffet. It was both at one point. Someone like bought it or changed the name or whatever. But they had a chocolate milk, like you could fill it yourself. And so I would have like 6 cups of chocolate milk as a kid.
And that's why you're in the shape you are now.
Basically.
As Amanda would say, that's why your physique is what it is now.
Uh-huh.
Unbelievable. So yeah, buffets. That's like Golden Corral that has the chocolate fountain where people just dip stuff in it.
Nope, not for
That's
me.
disgusting. There's little chunks. There's like little chunks of whatever they dunk in it, like strawberries and stuff, just floating around the fountain. That's nasty.
You got to stand in line and wait for the chefs to bring out more food, and then you could be first at it.
Yeah, I guess.
You'd probably be there like 3 hours to get a full meal.
So I wonder though, like, is the buffet still going to be self-serve, or are they going to have to hire more people to serve the stuff on the buffet line? Because I mean, there's just no way you can go back to self-serve right now.
No. You know what? Yeah, that is what they said. Self-serve prohibited. Or no. What did they say? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, verify.
But I have a hard time
Check
because,
Snoops.
Yeah.
I
might have lost it popped up on the old FB.
The old FB. I just don't know, like, can it really be self-serve? Like, do we really want self-serve buffets? I don't know. Did DeWine announce it today?
I think part of his little daily ritual. Actually, how many times does he go on a week now? Is it like a couple days a week now?
Maybe 2.
Yeah, something got updated, and I don't remember what the source was, but it was like official. But you can't close your phone or lock it and then turn it back on. It'll refresh because there's not enough RAM.
Was that in Ohio, though? Because I see self-serve buffets are permitted to open in Indiana.
No, it was Ohio.
Was it?
Yeah. It might have been DeWine's official Facebook that I saw it on, now that I think about it.
Maybe.
But I'm not digging back through my phone and getting all that.
I don't know. If it's self-serve, I just feel like that isn't safe. I mean, buffets had to have taken
a big hit.
Yeah. So so Ohio has opened up buffets and have eliminated capacity restrictions.
Can we just get another pandemic going? Because it is nice having little people. That's more food for everybody. But then again, they stopped making as much.
Yeah. I don't know. I still wouldn't feel safe going to a buffet at this point. I don't know. Chuck E. Cheese is looking at making a live-action movie and animated show in the future.
A live show?
Yeah.
So just get the anamorphic creepy clown or creepy mouse.
I'm not sure.
Do you remember the McDonald's VHSs that used to give out?
Oh, yeah. I used to love those.
Had the cartoons. They had like a Halloween
Well,
one.
have you ever seen like the 1980s?
Are you going to tell me about the cartoon All-Stars drug thing?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I want
was
to
a
find a
big
copy
fan
of it.
of-
We used to get it
it's on
every time.
YouTube.
Every time we went to the library, my dad would get it out for us, and we'd watch it every time. We watched it like a million times in school. I'd watch it. I think someone's name was Corey on it. I think it was either the little girl or her brother. I don't know which one it was. The name was Corey, and I thought that was the coolest thing. I'm like, cool. I'm not going to be on drugs when I get older.
And look at you now.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say the McDonald's characters, like when they first started, were so creepy looking. Like if you look at like those old like 70s and 80s McDonald's commercials,
Yeah.
oh my God. This stuff nightmares are made out of. So, yeah.
Have you seen? I think they basically retired Ronald McDonald.
When's
the last time you saw Ronald McDonald?
Oh, they got Travis Scott as a mascot now. So
Yeah,
do they,
Cactus Jack.
they already got a clown. Do they need another one?
Yeah, they've. He's not really a mascot. It's just a collab.
Oh, so House Democrats are going back to the drawing board, trying to pass a coronavirus relief bill. They're in hopes of getting back in talks with Republicans.
That would be nice. I want my second stimulus.
Yeah, that's what they're
I
coming
got
out.
student loans to pay.
More direct
Car
payments. Even more direct payments.
Okay, I like it.
Another stimulus check.
I like it.
I don't know about unemployment.
I take what I can get.
So they're looking at, okay, the revised measure is likely to contain scaled-back proposals to give aid to state and local governments, $1,200 direct payments to most Americans, more than $100 billion in aid to schools seeking to safely reopen, and funding for renewed pandemic jobless benefits. So
That sounds like unemployment to me.
yeah, that is. I think we're headed towards a resurgence of the virus in the fall, and until we defeat the virus, you're not going to have full economic recovery.
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be a second wave.
Oh yeah, it's slowing down now a little bit in Ohio, at least. We're 200,000 people dead in this country from coronavirus, so the loss is already there. We've already been ravaged. More people have died from the coronavirus than 9/11 at this point. What's the biggest terrorist attack? Donald Trump. But anyways, but no. So it looks like maybe they want to work something out.
I hope so.
Because it's coming back. When it gets cold, people get sick as
it's gonna
it
be
is.
flu season soon.
Well, that's the thing. Like once your immune system gets weakened by the flu, people are going to be getting it nonstop. They're going to get the flu, which is going to weaken things. And then that's when the coronavirus is going to hit people, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad because then when your body's trying to fight off the flu and the coronavirus at the same time, it's not going to be good.
I think everyone's going to have to.
And this is really. I know the state has to open back up. People have to get on their lives. Blah 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 blah. This is really not the right time to be loosening restrictions on occupancy and buffets when we're heading towards a dangerous period right now.
The only thing that I've got to say is I never thought I'd say this, but maybe we all have to take a page out of a Hulk Hogan book.
Say our prayers, take our vitamins, and drink our milk. I don't know. I don't believe in a sky monster, but myself.
Well, you could take your vitamins.
Okay.
You could say your prayers.
But to who?
Say a prayer to the COVID god.
I don't know, because I don't believe in any god. So, who do I say my prayers to? You?
Whoever you feel like. No, don't.
Dear Cornelius.
No, I'm not a god.
Dear Cornelius. As a matter of fact, I need 1 second here. Because I feel like I need to say my prayers right now. It's
live on air?
Yeah.
You're going to say a prayer?
I think you got to pray no matter where you are. When the urge strikes, you got to say a prayer. So I am going to say a prayer right here in studio. Because, if you can't pray in studio, where can you pray? Point? Do I get a point?
Yeah. It's the best place.
Okay, so here we go. Dear Cornelius, I come to you today in prayer. I ask that you allow a second stimulus check to go out so I can stimulate my economy. Maybe stimulate OnlyFans by buying some more subscriptions. Because those working hard, or just plain hard people on OnlyFans deserve to be stimulated with economic impact relief provided by the bank account of one Michael J. Long. I say this in Cornelius's name. Amen. 2 women and possibly a little person. There we go. It's my prayer for the day.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm trying to stimulate myself or the economy, whatever comes first.
Quite literally.
Literally. I don't know. Thought it was a good prayer. You don't like my prayer?
It was interesting.
I mean, if it don't get answered, I could blame you because you're who I prayed to.
Yeah, but I'm not a god.
Okay.
We need some WD-40. Everything's creaky in this room.
Even my knees, I go to stretch out. I'm like, click,
click.
Yeah. Dear Donald J. Trump, I know I don't talk to you enough, but please, just leave the White House. That's all I don't ask for much. But I'm asking today. Yeah, so just pray to whoever. Dear Obama, please come back. We miss you. You said you were just going for a pack of cigarettes. And you never came back. Just like my dad. Not my daddy. That's Dr. Phil. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. A lot of prayers. Corey's just sitting on this phone. He don't care anymore.
I'm listening.
He gives up. Yeah, but you're not talk. This is talk radio. It's not listening radio.
Well, you were talking.
We're just gonna do a show where we listen all day. We just sit here in silence and listen.
I was listening.
To
I
the
wasn't going to
creaking
interrupt your
of our
prayer. I
studio.
wasn't going to interrupt
Do you
your
hear the
prayer.
music? My prayer is over. If the music ain't on, I'm not praying.
Oh. Well, I could hardly hear the music.
What?
Yeah. Those levels are...
You're lying.
No. I think the computer volume isn't cranked.
You can barely hear that.
Okay, now I can hear it's a little bit louder.
Well, that's how it was the whole time.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Dear Joe Biden, when you get elected president, please deport Corey Hennessy from this fine country. He's a drunkard. He's a degenerate. He's just a sloppy individual who we don't need in our country. Amen. 2 women and a billy goat. There we go. That's my prayer for the day. I've had a lot of prayers, actually.
Yeah, you said originally it was just 1 prayer, and it's been like 5.
Well, what can I say? I'm a praying guy. I'm praying for your salvation, Mr. Long. Mr. Hennessy. Whatever your name is.
My salvation? You just asked him to get deported.
Well, you can find your salvation in Canada. I'd go to Canada right now if I could, but the border's closed.
Yeah. I was thinking Mexico, but...
Dear Justin Trudeau, please open the Canadian border. I need some cheap medicine and underage drinking. A maple syrup. So yeah.
Oh.
I pray to just about anyone these days.
Moment of silence for the jokes.
F in the chat. Or whatever it is you say.
F's in the chat, man.
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat for our careers.
For our careers. Which came to a dreadful end today. See what this is. It says sad. Is this sad? It's kind of sad.
Sounds like someone's going to talk about their mom on a rap.
Yo, my mom is hot. Your mom is not. Isn't it kind of creepy? I just call my mom hot. Yeah. You must have forgot. I come from West Virginia. Yeah. where you don't get to see a lot of men.
He's alienated an entire state.
Let's go to dinner. I'll buy you some beefaroni. You know you're my number one homie. Corey over there looking a little doughy. I don't know. Next Eminem. I said, I'm sorry, mama. I don't know. Sounds like a heartbeat. Probably my heartbeat when I'm walking like 2 inches. I'm out of shape. I walked downstairs to take the trash out yesterday. I was sucking wind for like 10 minutes afterwards.
You never told me what your husband's name was. It's Wind?
Yeah. All right, with that, we're going to take a commercial break. Just going to be a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a few minutes with more of your long ride home right here on North Coast Underground, where the underground starts with you.
If you came here looking for Dwayne Johnson, that's the wrong kind of rock. NorthCoastUnderground.com, where the underground starts with you.
When I was little, I didn't talk for a long time. I was sensitive to lights and sounds, so I built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. Sometimes I did the same things over and over, until one day I found out I had autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Do you want to be on the radio or TV? Do you want a career in broadcasting? Then the Ohio Media School is for you. We have a hands-on course that is taught by broadcast professionals that are already working in the field. The Ohio Media School has 7 different campuses that you can choose from. We also include 160 extern hours that you get from working at a real-life local radio or TV station. We also have 2 internet radio stations on campus operated by students. Once you graduate and receive your diploma, yes, it is a diploma program. We have career placement assistants to help you build your resume and help you find your first job in the broadcasting industry. For more information, call 216-503-5900. Again, that number is 216-503-5900, or go to beonair.com. That is beonair.com. The Ohio Media School, where broadcasting careers begin.
Keyboard warriors dragging you down? Tired of all the snowflakes raining on your parade? Getting called out on your unethical practices? You aren't alone. Stop by our office, conveniently located inside Tony's Terrible Trash Outlet. We will work diligently to serve up cease and desist letters to all your haters. Dumas and Associates. We'll get the last laugh.
And welcome back to your long ride home as Corey takes a long swig of Gatorade. When's the last time you laughed so hard that something came out your nose? Like something you were drinking?
Oh, it's been a long time.
I don't know when the last time that happened to me. It always seems like it happens when I'm drinking like pop and it just burns oh my, that's the worst feeling ever. Not really. There's worse feelings out there like rejection. Childbirth, maybe. I don't know. Does it hurt a lot?
I've been told.
Yeah, I think you don't know from experience.
No.
Well, then don't
Good
talk
thing men
about
don't
it.
have to.
Oh my God!
Men don't have to be the baby bears.
Where'd we push it out of?
You know where we'd have to push it.
Well, that'd be like just like taking a,
All I know is when I was
2.
15. No, I was 14. Even better.
Oh, it's even better, you pervert.
I had to have a catheter.
So you're saying 14s are?
I was bleeding internally and had to have a catheter.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that. So I couldn't imagine. Yeah, pushing anything out. That same way. The catheter went in.
Oh, you talking about pushing out the front one? No, it came out the back.
Well, we already push something out the front one.
I had a catheter. Okay, so when I got my appendix removed, they had to put one in during surgery, but they took it out while I was still under the whatever, under anesthesia or whatever, so I didn't feel like going in or coming out. But they told me, like, the first time you use the bathroom after they take it out, it's probably going to sting. I held that in for as long as I could because I was so scared it was going to hurt when I peed. So I would not, I had to pee, but I was like, no, I'm not going to go because it's going to hurt. I'll tell you the worst feeling I ever had. Have you ever, while urinating, sneezed?
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Well, actually, is this a trick question?
No.
I'm pretty
sure.
Well,
technically, you can't sneeze and urinate at the same
but
time.
But it hurts because it's...
What happens is, and it's happened to me while we were at Cedar Point, I was urinating and I just sneezed midstream. So what happens is when you sneeze, it stops and it backs up. And then all that pressure comes out at once when you're done sneezing. And that's what happened, and it started bleeding. Oh. Because it ruptured something. And I was like, oh my God, I am going to die.
Yeah.
And like, it was just for days. It was just anytime blood just kept coming out of it for days. Oh, it was horrible.
See, the only thing I have to equate to that, the two painful things, and because they were like 7-8 years apart, I don't recall. It was in a lot of pain. I ruptured my spleen.
Ooh.
Lacerated it, more like. And that was the time I had to get the catheter. I spent a week at Rainbow's Babies Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Had to get a 4-pint blood transfusion.
I've had a blood transfusion too. Not fun. I had a stomach ulcer, and I noticed I was like just really tired all the time. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm out of shape right now. It's got to be it. And I was also going to the bathroom constantly. And I noticed at one point, like, oh, why is it coming out black, like tar black? So like so I went to the hospital, the emergency room, and they're just like, oh, it's probably no big deal, blah, 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 blah. A few days later, I'm like, man, I'm feeling like just out of it. So I went back to the emergency room, and they're like, your heart rate is close to heart attack levels. And he's like, we need to get you back right now to the emergency room and see what's going on. Well, it turns out I had a stomach ulcer. So they had to cut me open and they had to sew the stomach ulcer closed. Or they had to like burn it closed. But what happened, every time I was going to the bathroom, I was losing blood. And they said I had lost 4
pints,
maybe 4 pints. I've lost, they said I lost like 70-some% of my blood.
Yeah, that sounds accurate with me. That's why.
And they said if I would have waited even another 12 hours to come to the hospital, I would have died. Like, and it's crazy when you think about it that way. Like, oh my God, I just really looked death in the face. And it's same thing with my appendix, because like I had this like stomach pain all day, and it was horrible. And I've had that pain similar to that before, but it was kidney stones. So I was like, it's just kidney stones again. I'll eventually pass them. It's no big deal. It wouldn't go away. So finally, I'm like, oh my God, I got to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, and they had me in the waiting room for almost 12 hours with a burst appendix. I was laying on the floor trying to sleep in the waiting room because I was in so much pain. And my appendix burst. And they took so long to get to me that it ended up causing an infection. And they had to put a drain in the side of me that I had in me for like 2 months. It's horrible.
See, I had
gallstones, and that's the only other thing I can compare the worst pain I've ever had to. Gallstones. It was terrible. I went to the hospital, and like they're like, "Oh yeah, you have gall." You know, they didn't tell me. They're like, "Oh, you're having some issues." Like, because it like feels like it's like chest. It's a lot of chest pain. Like, I feel like you're having a heart attack.
Right.
And they called way later, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to schedule you to get that thing removed." But they wanted to schedule it like a month or 2 out. So I'm like, whatever. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. So then I ended up going to the hospital. I remember one of my exes showed up at my job one time.
Was it Brittany?
Yeah.
Are you serious? It was her?
She showed up and she had to take me. She took me to the hospital because I was folded over when I worked at a coffee shop. I was a barista and coffee beanery, best place in the world. But I was like folded over, like doubled over. I couldn't move. So they got their X-rays, not the X-rays, but what is that thing where they put that hot gel on you like they do for babies to look at pregnant women?
Oh, the ultrasound stuff?
Yeah, they did like an ultrasound, and they were like, if you're in as much pain as it looks like you are, because you are stuffed to the gills with gallstones.
Stuffed to the gills.
And from there, I think we got it scheduled like a week out. But it was painful, man. Some of the worst pain I've ever felt.
Interesting.
Yeah, gallstones are not fun. And I never got to see my full I never got to see it. I wanted to see all the gallstones. I never saw pictures of it. But they told me it was like gallbladder was full. It was wild, to say the least. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Maybe one person.
Brittany?
No, I don't wish that.
Dear Mike Pence, please bless Corey and his gallstone, bladder stones, rolling stones. Corey, I'm praying right now. Have some respect for the dead. Are you crying?
No, I'm sweating. It's hot in here.
It is
Plus, I
hot.
have a hoodie on.
Why did you wear a hoodie, first of all?
I got to cover my arms.
Unbelievable. Cornelius.
It sounds like they're having a wrestling match outside of here. Do you hear that?
Maybe.
Sounds like someone's getting hit with a power bottom.
Is Dusenberry out there doing his new favorite move, the power bottom?
Just sounded somebody, or getting like a lot of echo and feedback from the restroom.
Oh, maybe that's it.
I want a little bit of and a little bit of I want a little bit of and a little bit of I was like, good gracious, bodacious, flirtatious, trying to show patience.
What is that?
Looking for the right time to shoot my steam, waiting for the right time to flash them keys. And I'm leaving, please believe.
Are you playing this because Nelly is on Dancing with the Stars?
No, I'm playing it because it's hot in here.
Get up on the dance floor. Give that man what he asking for. 'Cause I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your...
Oh, please don't, Corey. Keep them on.
I planned on it.
Thank you. That's all I ask is... That's all I ask. Dear Cornelius, please keep your clothes on no matter how hot it gets in here. Thank you. Amen to women in Chinese New Year's. So yeah, that's that. Is there a show coming on after us today? I never know.
From my understanding, that we've never had a show that goes on after us. They've been training. They've been getting ready, getting the gall,
getting the gallstones,
getting that together.
You know what I like listening to on my way home?
Our live shows.
Conservative radio.
Our live shows.
No. I listen to conservative radio on my ride home, which, I mean, anyone that knows me knows I am far from conservative. But I listen to conservative radio on the way home, and I don't know why.
That is kind of strange. You're just looking for content, that's all.
Yeah, because, I mean, they talk about dumb stuff, and I'm like, oh, I can totally make fun of them for talking about something this dumb on the radio. And they probably listen to our show thinking, oh, we could totally get them talking about something this dumb on the radio. It's a two-way street, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I want to, you know what? Oh, okay, more ads.
Always ads.
How much money do you think YouTube makes?
A lot.
Off their ads.
A lot.
I mean, because like if you can become a successful streamer on YouTube, you make some money.
Yeah.
Because there's some streamers that live off of their YouTube money.
There's some people that do it here and there, and there's some people that live off of it. Yeah.
Right.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers.
I want you to do the dance again.
What's happening? Carol Baskin.
Really popular.
I'll have to practice it a little bit more.
It was really popular.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the next one we got to do.
I'm waiting.
We're gonna have to keep waiting. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. There's the WAP dance challenge. I don't know. Oh yeah. You ever see the flip the switch challenge? Where you like dance, you're like in the mirror and you're wiping it down, and like you wipe it down one way,
Wipe it down. Wipe it. That's not the switch, is it?
No, it's the one where you wipe the mirror down, and when you wipe it down, you're like in a totally different outfit, or like whatever, it's someone else, and then you wipe back, you're like, oh, you act all surprised.
Yeah.
What is that? I gotta think of the song.
Wipe it down. Wipe.
Yes, but yeah, so like, yeah.
There was another one that was that Drake song. I just flipped the switch.
Oh, this one. This is the one I think so. Let me double check. I don't know.
It has that like bow, bow, bow.
That ain't the one.
Something like that?
That ain't the one.
I'm not talking about 01 or Ric Flair.
No. I'm talking.
The wipe it down. They wipe like 3 times?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't find it. There's the one. But I can't find it now. So whatever. Oh, wait. Maybe this is it. No, that ain't it. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just a little later on in the video. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. This is the next one we gotta learn.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Right. Oh, wait.
Something like that. I don't know.
Dude, okay, if old people can get these dances down, we definitely should be able to.
Yeah, but they're like the boomers. So
They
they
are the
know
boomers.
how to dance. They were like
They do.
old school. Like they listened to Elvis and they did the hip.
What's this other one? Oh, yeah. They had sock hops.
I'm a savage.
Oh, yeah, I can't play that one.
No.
Who's calling me? I should just answer and put him on the air.
What is the number?
It's a 216 number. Oh, it's Hoda. It's Hoda calling me while I'm on the air. Should I answer it?
No, because I just got that same call.
Yeah, it's Hoda. 1 second. Hello? Yes. I'm pretty good. Yourself? Yes.
He's on the phone. He's rude.
I actually live in Akron.
Mm-hmm. I just want to point out, she called me before she called you.
Yes.
Now I have to disinfect my mouth since I'm so close to the microphone.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna get. Right, I'm gonna get caught up on all that this weekend.
She's yelling at you about internet work, just like me. It's ASMR. I'm just trying to fill in dead air.
as students.
Yeah, I was in class. Yeah.
Yep. Just
I was for the most part. I was actually with Lakeisha at.
He's just spilling all the
So
beans.
we were watching while we were.
Spilling all the beans.
It's 6:42 p.m. Time for Steve Plotto and his son Dylan to do the dishes. They talk about everything from the yuckiness of girls to the awesomeness of his soccer team. Sometimes they don't talk at all. Then, hey! The dreaded splash fight. It's Dad o'clock, and it's the best time of the day. Because the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
My name is Judy Teeter, and I'm the mother of 3 boys. My youngest, Joe, loves sports, music, and his youth group. One day, Joe asked me to drive him to school. We were going through a green light when another car ran a red light and hit us, killing Joe. The National Safety Council estimates 1 in 4 car crashes involves a cell phone.
That was good.
Hands-free is no safer.
Yeah, we still got.
Visit nsc.org.
You never know who's going to call in.
Calls
Yes.
kill.
There's no safe way to
No.
talk on the phone while you're driving.
No.
Or while you're on the air.
Play a PSA about driving and texting at the same time. I was gonna put her on speaker, but then what if she says something like
do your homework?
She did.
She did.
She did. She did.
I just want to point out, she called me first, and I ignored it.
She did.
She's
didn't
mad
she?
at me. I'm gonna have to give her a call.
You're gonna have to give her a call. She's gonna give you a good lashing.
I love a good lashing.
You sick freak. Actually, that was the most unprofessional part of our radio. Oh my God! Did I just? Please tell me I didn't. Oh God! Thank God.
Did you just close out of our live stream?
I did.
I
I
mean-
got scared.
Let's be fair, there's only about 10 minutes left.
No, I didn't click out of it. But yeah, so yeah, most unprofessional part of our show ever because whatever, that's what we do here. Oh, it's still on. Okay. Dear Hoda, please don't.
I think it's Huda.
Huda, please don't fail me for my lack of online homework that has been turned in. I promise I'll be a better student in my last 3 weeks here. Signed, Michael J. Long. The J is for Jebediah. P.S. Check yes or no. Am I failing? Thank you. So yeah. Call. See, on my phone it tells me, possibly this person. I think it's because she's texted me for when I went missing for 2 months.
Oh, makes
And
sense.
everyone's like, is he dead?
You were a wall.
Everyone's like, is he dead? Is he still alive? Where is he? No, I'm just lazy and look, I can't work from home. I tried. Not only did I try doing school from home, I tried working from home too, doing telemarketing. No, I can't do it because I'll sit on my computer and then I'll look at dirty dishes. I gotta do dishes. Then I'll notice a stain or something. I gotta clean that. I just log off of here. Go take care of that.
Yeah.
I can't do anything from home. I do not have the attention span to do anything from home except for this radio show in our mom's basement. It's the only thing I can do from home.
It's technically not home. It's underground. That's
That's
why
true.
We put the U in NCU.
Yeah. Should have been MCU, Mom's Coast Underground.
Michael Corey Underground.
Ooh.
MBU, Mommy's Basement Underground.
Ooh, no, I like Michael Corey Underground. We're just changing the name of the station. We got to
They
do.
should in honor of us.
We got to do whole new station IDs. We got to do whole new liners.
Oh, our work's cut out for us.
We got to do bumpers. We got to do everything. You are listening to Michael Corey Underground, where the Michael starts with you.
I think it starts with an M.
Where the Michael starts with M. Well, it's where we still have the word underground, so it'd still be where the underground starts with you. Michael Corey Underwear.
Oh, that sounds like when we get famous.
It's like a state flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that show, Salute Your Shorts?
Yes,
I
yes.
love that show. Can we remember the theme song?
No.
Oh, I can. Let's sing along.
See, that was like kind of my childhood. Like I think I saw reruns, but I wasn't around for like the original era.
I think mine was reruns too, but it was maybe my favorite show on Nickelodeon ever. Remember the little like popsicle stick that used to host
Stick Stickly?
Yeah, used to host Nickelodeon in the afternoons.
Yeah, Stick Stickly.
I used to love it. Let's see if I can remember these words still. Okay, this part I don't know.
I don't know either.
Camp on Awana, we hold you in our hearts, and when we think about you,
What happened there?
We can't say that word on the radio,
Yeah.
remember?
You can't say that.
So
The F word.
I hope we never part. Now
Get it right or pay the price.
Now we will share a lifetime of the fondest
memories.
by the lake of Ottawa, standing there with pine trees.
Camp on, it's called you in our hearts, but when we think the thing came apart.
We gotta wanna speak, gotta wanna live,
Ugh. I used to love that show. Nickelodeon had some good shows back in the day. Remember Rocco's Modern Life?
Yeah, I've got the box set sitting in my house.
Really?
The complete series. I just
Really?
picked up Cat Dog a couple weeks ago, too. The
Cat
complete
Dog.
series.
Cat Dog.
Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
Oh. What was it? Oh! This is one of my favorite. See if you got this here.
You accidentally hit caps lock.
Yes, I do that a lot.
I watched the light turn off.
Don't pay
On the
attention.
keyboard.
Don't pay attention to me. Pay attention to yourself.
Ain't
So
not much
this-
going on over here.
This is one of my favorite cartoons. Just for the theme song alone.
Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow. Dad was proud, he didn't care how.
Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, I know. That was on
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. Yep. And that really wasn't my jam.
What?
Was that like Cartoon Network's Ren and Stimpy?
I think so. Maybe. I want to find episodes of Salute Your Shorts.
Oh, one fine day, the wolf in the fur, baby was born and it caused a little stir. No feline dog with a feline canine, little cat dog, cat dog. Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
I could actually share this with her.
Oh, you can screen share with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that might be super copy.
Maybe.
Cat dog. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. Yeah, Rugrats. Our Real Monsters.
Oh, Our Real Monsters was amazing. Loved Our Real Monsters. Angry Beavers. Remember the Angry
I do
Beavers?
remember that, but I didn't get into it.
It was a good show. You know what else is a good show?
Long Ride Home.
Your Long Ride Home, and you know what show's going to have to come to a close here soon because it's about that time?
Long Ride Home.
Long Ride
It's about
Home.
time to make that long ride home.
It is about time to make that long ride home.
Hour-ish long ride home.
I'm not ready for it. I am not ready for it at all. But, got to do what we got to do, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
In this day and age, it is what it is. And that's all it can ever be. So we're going to have to
bid adieu.
Say goodbye. We'll miss you. We love you. We'll send our tots in pairs to you. So, as we head out of here, we thank you for listening to The Long Ride Home right here on North Coast Underground. And don't forget,
Share that picture of Jesus on Facebook or you will go to hell. Say goodbye, Corey.
Bye-bye.
No matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly. One never knows when the homosexual is about.
Schizophrenic, baby. I love both of you. Schizophrenic, baby. Say you love me too. You too. Now when our romance has just begun, I know when everything's said and done, I'm getting two for the price of one. What fun! Schizophrenic, baby, all my whole life through. You will hear me saying, I love both of you. I do. Baby, how happy we're gonna be, living together contentedly. You and your split personality and me. Schizophrenic, baby, I've got news for you. Schizophrenic, baby, I'm a schizo too. Me too. My alter ego and you and me, and your alter ego, we all will be engaged in a new group activity, you'll see. Baby, let's make it unanimous, just us.
This has been a presentation of the Ohio Media School.
Jam, man. Or turn the whole thing up.
NorthCoastUnderground.com, where the underground starts with you.
Do you want to be the next TV or radio star? Do you want to go somewhere that is affordable and fun?